What's up, crypto enthusiasts? Welcome back to Why Staking. I've got another awesome video for you, and today we're learning the skill of how to snipe a token after it initially gets listed on Uniswap. So, new token listing, how do you get in first before everybody else? And this is a valuable skill. You can use this for any Uniswap token that you know is going to be listed where you think that there's a lot of pent up energy and people wanting to buy it, because many times once Uniswap tokens are listed, the first people that buy it get it at the best prices, and it goes significantly higher from there. So we're experiencing something like that here with Wise token. Wise token lists on Uniswap in exactly 4 days, 6 hours, 17 minutes, and 32 seconds. And what we have seen over our 50-day token sale is that in the beginning, our auctions were going for 5 million Wise divided between as low as 500 Ether. Now it's 4 times that for 5 million Wise, meaning the price has 4x'd in the space of 50 days. And so with these last 6 days that are available, there's already so much Ether in the contract that it's actually not as good a price as will be the initial Uniswap listing. So there's a lot of new investors, thousands of new investors that are waiting for Wise to be listed on Uniswap to try to get it at a better price, because it's going to be listed at about half of what it's going for right now in these auctions. So you can see we have 52,000 Ether. That's $32.8 million in the contract right now. As soon as this timer runs out right here, the contract is going to create that Uniswap pair and put massive liquidity on Uniswap. And so you want to prepare yourself for that. And there's several things you can do to prepare yourself for that. And I want to show you where that is. So first of all, you need to be familiar with Uniswap. This is Uniswap right here. This is where the liquidity pools are, where the tokens are going to be created. And the first thing you're going to want to do is add Wise, so you have it in here as an easy find. And so to do that, you go to our staking contract, and that contract is pinned in our Telegram group. And I also will have it linked in this video right here. But basically, you just copy the address from the staking contract. It starts with a 0x66A. Go over to Uniswap, and you would do select token and then paste in the address right here. You can see I've already added it. If you hadn't added it yet, there would be a blue button here that says add, and then you can select Wise. So this is the pair right here. And then you're going to want to go to the pair analytics. So first of all, this is the first thing to do, because if you are here waiting, you can see, like, I can try to trade right now, but it says insufficient liquidity for this trade because there isn't any. The liquidity wasn't created yet. Nobody has Wise yet. If you are literally waiting here on this screen at the time when it gets listed, this gray button will turn into a blue button, and as soon as it gets listed, you can trade boom, 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 and be one of the first ones. So this is the first step. Make sure it's added, and then just have the screen pulled up, because as soon as the liquidity gets added, like you won't have to click through anything. You'll just see the button turn blue. But there's a second step that you can do if you have the information. And sometimes, well, actually all times, when you're trading a new token on Uniswap that you haven't traded before, it actually takes 2 transactions. It's not going to let you trade right away. It's first going to say approve. So you need to approve it with your MetaMask wallet, and that's the first transaction, and then it will let you trade. And so that's 2 transactions. In that time span, there could be hundreds of other people trading before you and front running you. And so you're going to want to make sure that you've already pre-added Wise so that you don't have to approve it, and you can just switch it right away. And so the way to do that, first of all, you need to go to the analytics page right here. So here's the analytics page for Uniswap, and you'll notice that it'll say, uniswap.org pair 0x21. So this right here is the information for the Uniswap trading pair. And then you would go to Etherscan and put that in right here. So I am just going to have this Etherscan link already preloaded with the Wise pair in this description, so you don't have to worry about it. But I want you guys to know that if you want to use this on another token, then what you would do is you would replace this address right here with the analytics pair for whatever token you are trying to add. And so sometimes, in pre-sales and stuff, they don't give this information out beforehand. So in that case, there's nothing you could do. But with Wise, we already have the pair information beforehand, and we shared that information. So all you have to do, so you will be able to approve it. So this link right here in the description below, you have your Etherscan, and this is the contract for the Wise Ethereum pair of liquidity. First of all, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're connected, and you can see it's connected. If it wasn't connected, you could connect, whichever MetaMask wallet you're using. Now, also notice that I'm not using my Trezor account for this. There's a reason for that, because if I use my Trezor account for this trade, well, then I'm gonna have to approve on Trezor. I'm gonna have to put in my PIN, all that stuff. That's gonna slow me down, and I don't want to be slowed down. So this is just a regular MetaMask account. I'm gonna buy my Wise there. I'll send it to the Trezor account before I end up staking it. But just be aware of that. So make sure you're connected, and then go down right here. This red button says connect to Web3. Then you go ahead and connect. Now we are connected, and then you see this button here that says approve, and then you would approve the spender's address. So that is simply your address right here, and so you can copy that and paste that, and then you put in a value. So I'm just putting in a lot because that's enough. That's I'm not going to buy that much Wise, and so it will approve it up to this amount and allow you to trade that amount. So then you would just do write, and it's going to come up. It costs $2.62. You can go, I'm going to go edit it to $3.65. We're going to go ahead and save and then confirm that, and it'll take a second to approve. So once that goes through, then you're already approved, and then all you have to do is, and there we go right there. So we're confirmed. So now we know we're approved. We will not have to approve Wise on this MetaMask account, and we'll be able to immediately just transact instantly. All right, the other thing, and this is the last step that you're going to have to do to prepare, is slippage. So slippage means that if the price moves while you're trying to do the transaction, it will not allow it to happen. And so sometimes when you just start Uniswap, the slippage is set to really low, like 1% or something like that. And you're not going to have a lot of slippage with Wise, but just at the very beginning, it could be 10% or more. And so you're going to want to go in here. I have expert mode on, and that's the only way you're allowed to increase the slippage to a big amount. I have mine permanently set on 49% because I know what I'm doing, and so I'm not going to accidentally do something silly and lose 49% of my money. I'm not worried about that, and I don't want any transactions to fail because I didn't set slippage high enough. So I have mine set to 49%. You'll get this orange text that says your transactions may be front run. That's just a warning, and what that refers to is there's certain bots that are set to look at pairs, and if any transaction were to happen, that were to shift the price by more than 5%, more than 10%, something like that, they are programmed to try to get in before you, pay a higher gas fee, and that's called front running. So then they do like a big order before you, and then they get it cheaper than you, and you just kind of got screwed out of a better price. Because they detected that you were going to shift the price, and they front run your transaction. So this being front run has nothing to do with the amount of slippage you choose. It's not like, oh, if I choose 1%, then I won't be front run. Like, don't like it, there. It's no effect. So don't feel worried if, oh no, if I put 15% slippage, then I might be front run more than if I'd set it to 1. No, if you're going to be front run, it's going to happen either way, no matter what slippage you set. But if your slippage is too small, then you're not only might be front run, but if the price shifts anyway, it might cancel your transaction. So that's why I'm always on expert mode, and I'm always on slippage tolerance 49%, because I want to make sure what I do goes through without any complications or Uniswap canceling my transactions unnecessarily. So those are the 3 steps you got to do. First of all, get to this page right here, add Wise using the staking contract that starts with 0x66A. After you've added Wise, then go to this Uniswap, this Etherscan link, connect to Web3, and then under the right contract, you do approve your address, and then for a bunch of like a bunch of Ys, just put like a bunch, and you'll be able to trade up to that much using this address. So that's what you do. Then the third step is to make sure your slippage tolerance is high, and then you're all set. So this screen right here is all set. You can see me doing it on stream. I will be here with my Ethereum waiting for this button to turn blue, and we'll all try to snipe it together and get in before bots and other big whales try to get in as well. So will we be successful? I'm not sure. There is actually a 4th step, so let's talk about that. And so after you've done these things to like prepare yourself after you're ready to swap. Now I'm using Uni because Wise isn't available, so let's just do this as an example. When you swap, let's go ahead, and if we do confirm swap, we have our MetaMask popping up. Now, you have very low chances of getting in before other people if you just do the defaults. You're going to need to edit the gas fee significantly. And so if you edit it, don't even do the fast. The fast still isn't going to be good enough. If you're trying to snipe on Uniswap, then you need to go all the way to advanced. And I know it says insufficient balance. There will be enough ether in here afterwards. But do you see, even with here, it wants to do 55 Gwei. I'm going to be doing like 500 Gwei or more, because this is a bidding war. The people that put in more, and there's going to be thousands of people putting in, they're paying extra. And so, it's pretty much whoever wants to pay more, the Ethereum miners are going to grab those transactions first. So there'll be people paying, let's just put 500. That's 10 times more than the average it wants to charge you. And that'll be sure that you're, at the front of the pack, as long as there aren't people that do more than 500 Gwei. So those are all the tips I have for you. And if you do all those things, you have a very strong chance of being able to get in before a lot of other people do. So I hope that was helpful for you. You can use this for anything, not just for Wise. And if you follow these steps, it's going to put you in a good position and ahead of the pack. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you in the next video.